How big of a difference do you really make? Good morning, everybody. This is Lee Brower, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. Recently we had our convergence. This is where our thrivers or the rivers converge, come together. One of our speakers is a noted psychologist and business coach and former professional poker player. And he said something that has stuck with me, and I think everybody that was there. He paused, looked out across the audience, and he said, when you understand the difference that you make, the influence that you've had in other people's lives, you'd probably burst into tears. Now that really stuck with me. In a subsequent conversation with him, he told me the story about growing up in a did I say his name? I need to say his name. His name was Blake Eastman. Okay, so you know who it was. Anyway, so he was telling me he grew up in a Catholic church. He doesn't Catholic schools and Catholic background, doesn't remember a whole lot about what was said, except for one nun really made a difference. And she told them, each day you go out and you smile at one person today and come back and report it. And I started thinking about the power of smile. All of the work that's being done now to really measure the brain and how it works. By just smiling to somebody, by you smiling, it releases endorphins and dopamine into your system. And the person that you receives that smile also gets endorphins into their system. So he said, we should try a 30-day smile club. What a good idea. Maybe we should do that. And then recently talking to Bob Larkins, a good friend of ours, and he was telling a story about a young man that had passed away. His first name was Leo, in a very tragic accident. And his grandmother had posted, in lieu of flowers, do something for somebody, do a kind deed for somebody else. Now, what a legacy from that grandmother. And like a smile, a small deed can influence. And Bob told me since then, he's thought about Leo every day and he goes out of his way to do something. Imagine a mindset now. A smile, where's it located? We don't have to go out and buy it. It's right here below our noses. It's so easy to do. And I've noticed, for example, when I'm out training and really going up super hills where I might be doing intervals or something, and I think I can't make it, smile. And you get a burst of energy. You get that, it's real, it really happens. And I've been going around tracks where I'm passing somebody and they're not smiling, and I think to myself, I can get them to smile. We come around and get them to smile. But you never know where that goes from there. Lori and I were flying into Phoenix the other day, this last weekend, and there was a lady with 3 children and some monstrous duffel bags. And so I was thinking about Leo. I was thinking about the smile, and I smiled at her, and she smiled back, and she was slightly handicapped, and her one little girl, couldn't have been older than 8, is carrying this bag that had to weigh 40 or 50 pounds and dragging it across the floor. I said, can I help you? It didn't take much. Didn't take much at all. Took it down. She wanted to get to a lift car, got her across, got her settled, got up and caught up with Lori. We didn't waste a bit of time. But those little things like that, those little things make all the difference in the world. So think about it. Think about those little things in your life. Think about the influence that people have had on you. You never know the ripples. You just cause a ripple with a smile, and what happens after that, you just don't know. Well, what if we all took on a 30-day smile challenge? Let's take on a 30-day smile challenge. I challenge you to take on a 30-day smile challenge. I'm starting today. And it's either going to be for Leo or it's going to be a smile, but I'm going to go out of my way to create ripples, even though I have no idea where they go. Isn't that one of the greatest gifts that we can have? The one thing we can never delegate is our influence, but it's the one thing that's free that we can give away. Will it make a difference? You tell me. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.